Hi there. Happy Travel Tuesday. We're getting closer and closer to Labor Day, Brian. We got to talk about some brand new numbers that are out this week.
There are some new numbers, and I got to say it again. Where does the time go? Who would have thought in a blink of an eye, we're here in the final stages of August, but there still is plenty of time to talk about a little bit of traveling before school starts and beyond. So happy Travel Tuesday, everybody.
Yeah, happy Travel Tuesday. We do have some great travel opportunities taking place this winter and some great sales that we're going to get to as well. But we want to break down this brand new research from AAA that is just out. So this is fresh information looking at Labor Day travel and based on AAA booking data. And what's amazing, Brian, is that domestic bookings, that's for travel within the United States, up 4%, while international bookings are up 44%.
It's really amazing. And so, during the pandemic, many people traveled in the US. So that's why that number is up a little less than what we look at. But internationally, people are looking for those experiences around the world, whether it's by sea or land or anything in between. And I have to tell you, Elizabeth, Rome, London, Dublin, Paris, all of those top wonderful destinations are at the top of the list in the top 5, and Vancouver as well. And that's, of course, because that's the gateway to Alaska. So we're seeing so many international destinations and people are out traveling.
They sure are. And these are big trips and people saying, you know what, that YOLO, you only live once attitude, we're going to do it. We're going to make sure it happens. People are already booking similar international trips into 2024 or 2025.
Of course they are, and it's amazing. Our vendors are booking that far out because of the pent-up demand, but people are planning for next year. A lot of good deals. Many people think, oh, I need to wait till the last minute for that special last-minute deal. Not so true. There are many deals to book far in advance as well. So there's just so many options. With booking in advance, a couple things, Elizabeth. You know your vacation time, you put it on the calendar, you have it to look forward to. You also get the exact kind of space you want, whether it's a cabin on a cruise ship or any type of accommodations anywhere in a resort. You're going to get exactly what you want.
Well, planning ahead does pay off. There's a popular Facebook post going around about people taking their time off. And it's like, if you've gotten to this point, the 8th month of the year, and you haven't used that vacation time, you have to remember, you have a contract with your employer. You work hard for them. You do your work. In return, you get these days off. So you should be using them. And we talk about that every January. So you definitely want to make sure you get something on the books.
Absolutely. You don't want those days gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. You can't get them back. And we would talk about that as well. So, domestic destinations are truly up as well. When you look at that, Orlando, our #1 from Western and Central New York, of course, with Central Florida, Disney, Universal Orlando Resort, all the cruises that leave from Cape Canaveral, but Anchorage, Seattle, again for Alaska, Las Vegas. There's so many residencies for the artists, the performers that are out in Vegas, and great deals out there. And of course, who wouldn't want a long weekend in New York to see shows and all the sights of New York City? So those are the top 5 domestic destinations as well. I got to tell you, people are going.
They sure are. So we want to hear where you're going. So all of our Facebook viewers out there, comment below and say, tell us where you're going. We'll let you know if we have any great tips of places to eat or to visit when you get there. But there's still a lot of people going to those East Coast beaches too, or one last getaway to the beach before, some schools have already started down south, but before school goes back into session up this way.
The East Coast and the New England coast, one of my favorites. Go up to Maine, hike Acadia National Park, even the Mid-Atlantic. So many great places for that one last hurrah before Labor Day weekend. And you know what? Plan that fall road trip as well. Now's the time.
It sure is. And we want to remind people that there are going to be a lot of people in airports and a lot of people on the roads Labor Day weekend. So most people are going to be heading out, Thursday, Friday to get advantage of the long holiday weekend. A ton of people coming back on Monday. A lot of people going back to school on Tuesday for the little ones. So people rushing. There'll be a lot of traffic on Labor Day itself. So we want to make sure that you can plan ahead with that, plan ahead for that traffic congestion, and make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get to your destination. If you can travel at off popular times, like early in the morning or later in the evening, you'll avoid most of that congestion.
Yeah, and the most important thing to pack, as I say, is your patience, whether it is in the airport or on the road. Those roads are going to be really packed on Monday. be safe, pay attention to the rules of the road, distracted driving, watch out on the side of the road for our roadside heroes that are there helping distracted drivers as well, or drivers that have vehicle issues.
Right, right. We're always there on standby, and it's going to be a busy weekend as well for our roadside heroes. Of course, we got to get through this weekend coming up. Then it'll be busy for Labor Day. And then, Brian, mark your calendars. We have some great travel opportunities with our group travel department taking place this winter.
We have some wonderful things, and these I'm going to mention three. They're focused around the holidays. The first one is Christmas time in New York City. And this is a great trip. It's December 2nd to the 5th. So it's 3 nights, a lot of inclusion. The Radio City Christmas Spectacular, some of the Christmas markets at Grand Central Station, Bryant Park. There are so many pop-up Christmas markets in New York City at holiday time. It's really going to be unbelievable. A lot of extra inclusions. Again, the second, God bless you. The second, that's what happens. That's okay. When you're live, right? It happens. So that's good. December 2nd to the 5th. So that's New York City. Another one, Christmas at the Ark. So this is to Northern Kentucky in Cincinnati. It's a 4-night, and that is going to include the Ark Encounter. It's going to New Rick Distilling, so many things, Arco Park Holiday Lights. A lot of folks travel to that Ark in Kentucky. I got to tell you, Elizabeth, that's a full trip every year. So December 4th to the 8th on that one. And then one of my favorites, and I'm sure many, the Trapp Family Christmas. So you're going to the Von Trapp Family Lodge. And so that is going to be really cool up in Stowe, Vermont. That's the 10th to the 13th. You're going to visit the Maple Sugar Farm, and there's so many things up there, cider and donut tastings, and so many meals included. But again, the 10th to the 13th, all of these are AAA.com/groups. So there's still some space on them, but what a great way to start off the holiday season. These are early enough in December, so you can get that holiday spirit in these wonderful 3 destinations that are going to be all decked out for the holidays by then.
And what's great about the group travel opportunities is that you're traveling. We have a lot of local travelers that are along there with you, but also your own personal tour guide who's going to be there with you in case anything goes wrong. You also have plenty of free time to enjoy the different sites on your own as well. And you can just leave the driving to someone else and kick back and relax.
Absolutely. It's all taken care of from start to finish, and you can even park your car free from the pickup points along the way from Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. So give a call to one of our travel advisors, or again, AAA.com/groups.
Okay, very good. And we want to mention, a lot of people don't think of AAA for Medicare, but we offer through our insurance division, Medicare consulting, and we can sit down and work with you through the entire Medicare process and see what savings are available to you. So we do have some special events coming up next week. The first one starting out in Buffalo on the 29th. So again, AAA.com/events for that one. So if you're of Medicare age, or you have some questions about your coverage, or you see your parents going through this and you want to make sure that you're up to date so you can share the proper information with them, this is a great informational opportunity to learn more about the entire Medicare process. And really, AAA can help make it easy for you. So there's going to be events in Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. So AAA.com/events to check that out.
Yeah, so much to know with that. And, if you don't do things all the right way, sometimes you're penalized as well. So information is, knowledge is power, as they say. So attend one of those and have all the knowledge that you need for that next phase of your life, right?
Right. AAA is here for you for that. And AAA is also ready to save you some money. What travel deals do we have this week?
So we're going to save a little bit of money. Now, again, near the end of August, many people are going to take that road trip. So, Hertz right now has 20% off base rate, daily, weekly, or weekend rates. And of course, with Hertz, you have wonderful discounts. In addition, second driver is free for AAA members. That's normally an added cost feature. Child car seats as well are free for AAA members. So, there is opportunity there. And many people may not want to put the miles on their car, or they want to try a vehicle that they may want to purchase. Hertz specializes in EVs. And so you can rent an electric vehicle. They have a lot of Teslas as part of their inventory. So if you want to try that, it's a great opportunity, Elizabeth, to try that electric vehicle.
Yeah, we see some people thinking about that. Well, I'm not sure if I want to buy one. This is a great way to just test it out and give it a test drive for a few days and see how it works. And again, use the AAA tools, TripTik, Digital Tour Book, a AAA mobile app to be able to find an EV charger when you are out and about on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. So important. And they do offer even additionally lower rates on some of those vehicles as well. So certainly shop that as well. Our advisors can help with that. One of our partners, CIE Tours, Ireland, that's a specialty for CIE Tours. They have, get this, Elizabeth, Live Life to the Fullest.
Oh, that's that season. And we
Okay.
just saw Dublin was
Fall.
on the top 5 list for international travel.
Yeah, so Live Life to the Fullest, that is a savings of 10% off guided vacations, whether it's Ireland, Scotland, England, Wales, even Iceland. So book that through the 31st of August. So there's still time for that. And then you save on any of their guided tours through the 31st of December of this year. So a great fall trip to see Ireland.
Okay, it's on my bucket list.
All right. And then one last one I want to share for the ocean cruisers, Oceania, that wonderful country club casual cruise experience and very unique itineraries. No two itineraries with Oceania are alike. They have their summer sale winding down, 40% savings on over 70 voyages. Again, booked by the 31st of August, but those are very unique itineraries around the world. It's a very elegantly casual cruise experience. So again, so many opportunities. Our travel advisors are at the ready to help with any of those wonderful, wonderful destinations.
And if you're not interested in those 3, our August summer sale is still going on, so you can ask about what other deals are available.
There's a lot of deals, summer sizzler sales going on through the end of August as well. So Elizabeth, as I've said before, you can't afford to stay home.
Okay, well, I'm ready. My suitcase is ready. It's packed. You know, have suitcase will travel. There's so many opportunities to choose from.
Absolutely. I know you're always ready, and you don't want that FOMO ever to set in again. So now's the time to do that and plan for sure.
And coming up on our radio program, Talking AAA on the Big Whack this Saturday at 8:30, we're going to review Labor Day travel trends and get some safety tips as well. So you're going to want to tune into that for sure.
Sounds great.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Happy Travel Tuesday.
Bye, everybody.